Accessing library computer data.
Hello and welcome to my review/overview of the Gress'Sril, which is an independent Gorn Raider that I probably mispronounced, that came out as part of the Wave 3 card packs in March of 2018. As with the other card packs, it only contains the upgrade and ship cards and no miniature components. In order to fly the ship, you will need to either find the retail Gornaris or the OP Gorn. So let's get this overview of the Gress'Sril started. In terms of what you get in this pack, you get the Gress'Sril/Gorn Raider ship template, 2 LAR Captain ID tokens, 2 Goron Captain ID tokens, and that's it. So let's move on to the cards. The Gress'Sril is a Gorn Raider with 3 attack, 1 agility, 3 hull, and 4 shields, with your standard action bar of evade, target lock, scan, and battle station. The slot layout is tech, weapon, crew, and crew. With the ability of the Gress'Sril is during the modify attack dice step, disable 1 shield on the ship. Cancel 1 hit or critical, all for 18 points. I really like the ship. It costs 4 points less than the other named Gorn Raider ships. It has a great ability and a nice slot layout. Combine it with something like the enhanced durability tech upgrade also in this pack, and or the improved deflector screens that came out with the Gornaris, and you have a super durable faction pure Gorn ship. I just think it's funny that WizKids has made 3 ships from one that appeared briefly in a single episode, and numerous different Gorn characters for the same Gorn that appear in the same episode, and we still don't have the Enterprise C. Maybe one day. The generic Gorn Raider loses his shield like most generic ships, has the same action bar, and has 1 tech, 1 weapon, and 1 crew slot for only 14 points, which means with the Worf ruling that all generics now match the lower point cost, which is 6 points cheaper than they used to be, which is really good to see. I also like what they're doing by giving you 1 of each slot on some of the generic ships, and in an air game this can be quite a useful generic. There are better generics out there, such as the Vorcha, but a playable card nonetheless. As with the other upgrade packs, it does not actually come with a Gorn Raider movement, but I'll cover it briefly here anyway. The movement card for the Gorn Raider is decent. Your 2 hard turns are white and have a straight 4. The 3 hard turns are red and has a 2 come out, which is also red. So it's a pretty maneuverable ship overall, similar to the Enterprise, similar to the Constitution class, except for it has the come about instead of the reverse. So it's a decent maneuver card. Lar is a 7 skill unique captain that costs 5 points with an elite talent slot. Lar's ability is as follows. This captain counts as a Goron Captain. At the end of the deal damage step, spend the ship's target lock token, choose 1 face down damage card on the defending ship, flip it face up, and resolve its effect. Essentially, Lar converts the damage already done to the ship's hull and converts it to as if it was a critical hit at the expense of a target lock. I don't mind this ability, but I don't see him getting a lot of play. I think Lar is a little expensive at 5 points for a 7 skill captain and a mediocre ability. Lar might be useful against larger ships, where they might take a couple of turns of hull damage before they are destroyed, but otherwise I don't think I'd play him. The Goron Captain is a 4 skill captain that costs 3 points with an elite talent slot. And the Goron Captain's ability is action. Disable this card and target an opposing ship. Disable the captain equipped to the target ship. I really like what WizKids is doing by making some generic captains that are not just 1 skill and that they have an ability, and I hope we get to see more of that with some of the faction packs coming up. In terms of the ability of the Gorn Commander, it can be a powerful effect to disable the opposing ship's captain, and there are no range restrictions. Again, I think the Goron Captain is 1 point overpriced, but I do like this ability on a generic captain. Slar is a 5 point unique crew. Action. Remove this card from play and target an opposing ship at range 1. Disable 1 crew upgrade equipped to the target ship and deal 1 critical hit to the target ship's hull. The remove from play does not allow you to bring Slar back, as it otherwise would be quite a powerful upgrade. But there are cards like Golval which would allow you to use this card twice and deal 2 critical hits to your opponent's hull, while also disabling 2 crew. I don't think this card will see a ton of play with the limited range of the card and that it requires an action to perform, but I think Slar is a decent card. The Goren Trooper is a 2 point crew upgrade, and there are 2 of them in the pack. For each Goren Trooper equipped to the ship, increase the captain skill of the captain equipped to the ship by 1. When attacking, disable this card. Reroll 1 attack die. If you pair this with the Meridor Gornale card that comes in this pack, then you can retain the original captain skill of the captain and still get the benefits of getting the extra attack die. They also can give you a bit of quality with a couple of rerolls if you disable the card. Again, I don't think they should cost 2 points, as I would really be happy with this card if it was a 1 point card, but as it stands, I think they're okay. That could be a bit better. The Goron Pilot is a unique crew that costs 3 points. Action. If this ship performed a straight maneuver this game round, disable this card. Perform a 1 straight maneuver. I don't really like this card. Essentially 2 actions for 1 straight for 3 points. Maybe if this card was 1 or 2 points, but definitely not at 3. Plus, you can have Admiral Force on a friendly ship and can perform a bank or turn in addition to the straight without a disable, so I don't really recommend this card. The elite talent that comes in this pack is Gorn Hegemony, and it costs 4 points. This card may only be equipped to Cestus or a Goron Captain. Action: discard this card and treat the captain skill of the captain equipped to the ship as 0 this game round. This ship may make 2 attacks instead of 1 this game round. This card may only be equipped to a Gorn Raider. With no other bonuses, this would give the Gorn Raider 6 attack die in a game round, combining this with something like Merit or Gornail in the pack, and you can increase that to 8 attack die combined between the 2 rolls. You may only get quality with one of the rolls if you have a target lock, but there are other ways to get Battle Station onto the ship to get quality on both rolls. With your 0 skill, you're more than likely to attack last, so you better make sure you'll survive the round in order to actually be able to use this ability. Something like improved deflector screens or enhanced durability, or putting this upgrade on the Gress'Sril with one-hit cancel. Oh boy, hidden explosives. The card that seemed to threaten the very nature of the game, and numerous overreactions on social media and the internet over this card and its effect. So, what is hidden explosives? Hidden explosives is a 3-point weapon and is unique to 1 per fleet. Setup: target an opposing ship. Place a hidden explosives token on the target ship and place 4 time tokens on this card. When there are no more time tokens on this card, you must discard this card. Roll 3 attack die that cannot be rerolled or modified. All hits and criticals deal damage to the ship's hull. Discard the hidden explosives token after the attack is made. At the very worst, this card can kill a 4-hull ship on turn 4. There is only a roughly 6% chance that this would happen, and there have been a number of Wharf rulings on this card, and it's not nearly as bad as everyone has made it out to be. So a couple of the rulings are, so what happens if you place this card on shuttle? If the shuttle with hidden explosive docks, then the token is discarded and no damage is dealt. Can you roll defense dice against this attack? Yes, you can. Can you use blindness codes with this card? No, you cannot. Can you add dice to this attack? No, you cannot. Also, if you can destroy the ship that this card was equipped to, then hidden explosives is also discarded. So having this card makes your ship a bit of a target, I would think. So while this card is a potentially powerful card, it is not nearly as bad as everyone made it out to be. Will it get run a lot? Probably not with the ruling surrounding card more clearly defined, and it will definitely not end competitive Star Trek Attack Wing, as in my local venue I have yet to see it since this card pack has come out. While I personally do not care for these kinds of cards as they require no skill to use and play, it will probably see some play, and Star Trek Attacking will not be finished because of this card. The second weapon upgrade that comes in this pack is Disruptor Bombardment, which must be fired from your primary weapon arc, is unique to 1 per ship, may only be equipped to a Gorn Raider. It costs 2 points and with an attack value of 4. Attack: place 3 time tokens on this card, place a mission token within range 1 and 2, and target all opposing ships within range 1 of the mission token. Make a separate attack die roll against each target ship. This attack cannot be obstructed by obstacles or planets. Discard the mission token after the attack is made. I really like this weapon, even though it is limited to the Gorn Raider ships. It is really good against swarms or when your opponent is running their fleet in tight formation, like a Dominion Jem'Hadar bug ship fleet with a battleship or something in support, or just the bugs. Especially with this pack, the Gorn Raider has become a very playable competitive ship, so I expect to see this on opponent ships, or even run it yourself with a really good point cost. The first tech upgrade is Enhanced Durability, which is unique to 1 per ship, limited to the Gorn Raider only, and costs 4 points. Add 1 tech upgrade slot to the ship's upgrade bar. Increase the ship's shield and agility values by 1. I also really like this card, and only adds to the increased survivability and playability of the Gorn ships. You can use this card on the Gress'Sril, and then with an extra tech slot, add the improved deflector screens to create a fairly tough ship to kill, with it being a 3-2-3-5 and the ability to cancel 2 hits or criticals as long as you have 1 shield, so I highly recommend this card. The second tech upgrade is Gorn Sensors. It is unique to 1 per ship, limited to the Gorn Raider, and costs 3 points. When the ship attacks with its primary weapon at range 1, range combat bonuses are doubled. When the ship attacks with a secondary weapon upgrade at range 1, apply range combat bonuses. I also really like this tech upgrade, and if you combine it with Disruptor Bombardment, then your first attack with it is 5 dice instead of 4, and using your primary weapon at range 1 makes it a 5 attack dice ship. It's a really good card and just keeps making the Gorn Raider a more competitive ship. And the last card that comes in this pack is the question mark upgrade Meridor Gorn Ale, which is unique to 1 per ship, must be equipped to an independent ship, and costs 2 points. This upgrade may be equipped to a ship without requiring an upgrade slot. Activation phase. Place 3 time tokens on this card. Decrease the captain skill of the captain equipped with the ship by up to 2 this game round, and increase the ship's primary weapon value by the same amount this game round. As I mentioned before, combine this with both of the Goren Troopers, and you can maintain the same captain skill, but get a 5 attack dice ship. Throw this on with the Gorn sensors, and you can do some serious damage at range 1. Thank you for watching my review/overview of the Gress'Sril Gorn Raider card pack. I would highly recommend this card pack if you play independent, like the Gorn ships, or looking to get into playing a bit more independent. It has a lot of cards that are highly synergistic with not only itself, but the other 2 Gorn ships and its upgrades that have come out. Unfortunately, the best cards are limited to either a Gorn ship or captain, so they're not easily playable with other factions or on other ships, but I would highly recommend this card pack if you don't already have it. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.